11 of 13 from the field, and then in the second half shot 61% from the field. I guess just defensively, just what needed to be better, or was it just kind of Kentucky getting good looks? Or?
Two things happened, and you can talk shooting and all that one. They out-toughed us. The thing we talked about rebounding, they out-rebounded us by 9-10 rebounds. And we said, you're not winning the game unless you do that. And then throw on top of it, we didn't make free throws again. I mean, we shot air ball from the what? I mean, so when you get in this kind of game and you get rattled a little bit, that's the kind of stuff that happens. Then the stuff in the end, it's a tie game. We get a tensional or a technical foul, and all of a sudden they get 4 in the ball, and then they tip out a ball. I mean, wait a minute. It was a tie game. And it was a tie game from where we were up 4, ready to go. And so we just got a lot of stuff to learn, but give them credit. This was Kentucky coming in more desperate than us and played way rougher than we played and came up with balls that we just didn't come up with, including our guards. I mean, when you talk about all our guard stuff, our guards got like 1 rebound. Can't be that way.
John, what do you think? You mentioned the technical already, but the emotions of this game, the technicals. I mean, do you think maybe your team let the emotion get to them a little too much there tonight?
When they got the physicalness of the game, they did some things. They didn't respond the way we've talked, and I knew the game was going to be physical. I told them, and it may be a little chippy, and I said, but you cannot get a technical or do something that costs us a game, and it's exactly what happened. And I talked about it. But, it's a great lesson. These games, you're going through a season, there's stuff that happens. We shoot 49%, almost 50%, but we're 3 for 14 and 60% from the line. Well, then you're not going to win. I mean, you're not. And I met with Carter after because I told him we're not winning without you playing. But Billy is playing with so much emotion and passion, he deserves to be on the floor, which may mean I got to play both of them because Carter is a terrific player, but, when you're getting beat the balls and Billy goes in and rebounds and does stuff and all that, I'm not going to cheat Billy. But, we need him to win. We won one of our better games, but you got to give them credit. They made us play a certain way. We didn't have a whole lot of turnovers. But you got to make some shots. That's the crazy thing about this game. And we had been doing that. We didn't do it tonight.
Aside from that technical and them getting those 5 points, what else kind of prevented you guys from maybe landing a knockout punch when you went up 4 and had the building rocking?
I watched the tape, but my guess is there was a rebound, there was a foul, there was some things and all of a sudden it's a tie game. But I'll have to watch the tape because when we got up 4, I was feeling real good. Then all of a sudden it's foul, whether we were grabbing or whatever we were doing. But
Pringle had kind of a rough showing tonight. Had no points, no rebounds. What was Kentucky doing to slow him down, and what more does he need to do for you?
Well, there's one of his better games, but I love the kid. I've enjoyed coaching him, but he's got to give us more. He's got to give us more, and it's mainly defending and rebounding and flying up and down the court. We throw him lobs and all that stuff. Trying to get Malik Ewan to get going, which stole some of his minutes, and Malik started playing pretty well and rebounded, so we left him in. I mean, some of it's like the way the game plays out. But I haven't lost any faith in Nick, and like I said, I really have enjoyed coaching him.
Yeah, this is a third game that you said a team has played more desperate than you guys. Do you think one like this is, your team now understands it, now can get over that? Or
we'll see.
Free throw shooting and three-point shooting, struggling a little bit again with that. How do you go about fixing that?
You got to make shots. And one why didn't we shoot more? We could have, but we were getting to the basket and doing stuff. The issue became we weren't making free throws. There are some games we'll shoot 25 threes, and there'll be other games, hopefully it'd be more than 14. But, you know, when you talk about the number of shots that we took, you know, like to get more, like to play faster. Someone said, what about the transition? If you don't rebound and they're making 60% of their shots and threes, and then the ones they miss rebound, hard to run. They're all make goals. So give them credit, though.
Cal, Darius obviously got into a rhythm in the second half. What did you see from Kentucky's defense on him in the early going, specifically Oweh, to kind of limit him?
I thought the kid missed a lot of open shots, which is unusual for him, and then he missed free throws. What? So I don't know if, you know, this has been much. Like, he has had such a fabulous season. Maybe it's piling up. I don't think so, because he's not that kind of kid. But, like, there were plays that he missed that I'm like, how did he miss that? Then the free throws. I mean, I don't think they have a defense for free throws, but he missed those. And I'm like, what? I think one of them was a front end 101, I believe. But, you know, like I said, he is really good, Meleek Thomas, and I didn't play DJ as much as I would have liked. Probably should have got Darius out of there a little bit more than I did. But at the end, I was just trying to keep the game close so we had a chance to win.
Coach, you know better than anybody. What's some sort of advice you give to Mark Pope as he deals with the roller coaster season and on and off criticism?
I think he's doing a terrific job. I've said it. You know, when you struggle and then you get your team playing right, it means you're coaching. I think he's doing great. I think he's the right guy for that job. You know, beat us. And it's kind of like my team went in last year was more desperate than his team. This year, his team came in here more desperate than my team. But, yeah, I don't give advice to other coaches. I'm struggling myself, so.
Cal, you offered Malachi in high school. How much have you seen him grow over the years since?
Really got better. Really impacts the game. He's going to be a good player.
Cal, you know, Ortega routinely gets 15 or 20 points a game, but a lot of times he's not the most efficient player from the field. But today, that's the highest he shot against an SEC team.
Who are you talking about?
Ortega Oweh. And I just didn't know, do you feel like you guys played him well and he just was making shots, or do you feel like that you guys didn't do enough to kind of
We've got to get better defensively. I mean, we're one of those teams that, you know, 2-point field goal percentage now, we are really good at it too. Our 2-point field goal percentage is like the best, but we're giving up 2-point field goals, and that's where he hurts you. So we'll continue to work on it, look at the film and say what else can we do. I mean, I like the fact they went zone and it had no effect on us. There were things that happened, but still defensively, like there were plays they drove and my big guy didn't try to block it. He just, like, you got to go block those. And the biggest thing that, like, what's happening for them is their offensive rebounding. So they shoot a shot, they may not make it, but they go get it. Last question.
Cal, after a game like that, do you like having a week off before you go to Starkville next Saturday, or would you rather have a game in the midweek?
Probably like 2 weeks off after that. No, it comes at a good time. It would have been better after a win to regroup, but the kid, I'm going to give them 2 days off, whether we won or lost. I was doing that, so Sunday, Monday, they'll be off. Then we'll start practicing next week. But it's, you know, that when you get a break in the season, normally your team needs it, and we'll regroup. I like my team. I mean, we've had some stinkers like this. We've had 3 or 4 of them. But then there's other times you look at us and you're like, we can beat anybody. So we just got to get back in that. And then there's some things defensively we got to, you know, figure out.
Just walked in here in a boot. everything all right, or I guess just what happened there?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm just getting off my foot a little bit. I'm great.
Okay. And then I guess just to start the game, Kentucky hit 11 of its first 13 shots. I guess just defensively, I guess just what kind of felt like it wasn't going right, or was it just Kentucky hitting shots? I guess just where do you feel like that kind of lands there?
I feel that they came out and they kind of set the tone instead of us setting the tone. They scored more. Kind of play our offense to start the game out.
Like you guys have now made, I think, only 5 threes in the last 2 games. So what's going on with the offense? Just maybe not getting those looks that you were just not too long ago.
I would probably say just to flow the game, how the games have been flowing. Nothing in particular, because we're a great 3-point shooting team. We can score from all 3 levels. I feel a lot of us can, but I would really just say to flow the game. It's not flowing how it usually is. Not in a bad way. That's just how it's going right now.
And what do you think of just the emotion of this game? You know, the technicals, the crowd being involved. You know, how much did maybe the emotions kind of make a difference in you know what was going on the floor?
I would say the emotions made a huge difference in the game. A huge difference in the game when they was showing their emotions. We went up. When we kind of started to show our emotions, we went down a little bit. So both sides, the emotions were shown and impacted the game a lot.
Kind of on that same 3-point shooting question, and you guys missed 10 free throws again tonight. What's been going on at the charity stripe the last couple of games?
I wouldn't say nothing in particular. Again, it's just taking our time more. Crowd gets involved. Yeah, just really taking our time, because if we were to take our time, I feel we wouldn't have any issue. I watch my teammates shoot a lot of free throws day in and day out, and I kind of know their routines a little bit, just taking our time.
Yeah, midway through the second half, Kentucky has that stretch where they shot like 6 free throws in a row. What was Coach Cal telling you guys just in the huddle as they were kind of pushing ahead there?
Just it's a long game of runs. They're going on their run a little bit, so he was really just saying stops. We need stops. They were scoring a lot, and we had to be better defensively, and we kind of weren't the best defensively tonight. So yeah, he was just preaching stops.
Seemed like you guys had a lot of momentum 5 minutes into the second half after the techs. What do you think got away from you guys the last 15 minutes?
Offensive rebounding.
Billy came in, he was a spark like he usually is. Did you sense maybe that this game was a little bit more personal for him?
I don't think so. I think it was just a regular game. Billy wanted to be Billy, come in the game, impact the game. Amazing player, can get to it on offense and defense like he did tonight, especially early. But definitely not personal, or in my opinion, he would have mentioned that. So.
Yeah, you guys have the next 7 days off. You don't play till next Saturday. What's the biggest thing that y'all need to get into this next week and really work on moving forward?
I would say defensive accountability and pretty much rebounding.